You're listening to the Sporting Life Podcast, brought to you by the Outdoor Group Incorporated, a passionate sporting life company for passionate sporting life enthusiasts. Visit us at theoutdoorgroupinc.com. My daily shows bring you the best celebrity entertainment and all things hunting and fishing.
For what you were using it for, it was extremely suitable. And obviously, all of us like to look as good as we can with our gear, and that definitely happens with the Boyt products.
That's coming up right after we honor our great country with Daniel Rodriguez singing his inspirational rendition of God Bless America.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, our home, sweet
Welcome back to the Sporting Life Podcast. I'm your host, Bob Svetich. God bless America, and God bless all of you. We are bringing to you the best in celebrity entertainment and all things hunting and fishing every day at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Be sure to rate and review the Sporting Life Podcast, and don't forget to tell a friend about us. Now, in response to the number of inquiries I've received asking about the elk artwork that you see on this podcast, it is by renowned wildlife artist Ryan Kirby, and you can see more of his original oil paintings at ryankirbyart.com. Welcome back to the Sporting Life Podcast. I'm your host, Bob Svetich. Well, today is Saturday, and that means you're at the right place at the right time for our highly anticipated gear review episode. The products we talk about are voluntarily provided to us by companies in the outdoor space. We have not been hired by these companies to promote their products, nor do we act as their spokesperson. Our comments about the products we review are from our own personal experience using them in the field. We'll give our honest, unbiased opinion so that you can be a more informed consumer. Now, to introduce my co-host for this episode, and to give him the proper introduction that he has so deservingly earned. Tim, music, if you would please. He is a former bull rider, martial arts competitor including weapons tactics, a former hotshot firefighter, successful entrepreneur, passionate hunter and fisherman, and the creator of an upcoming television series with our military veterans. Please welcome to the show the gear guru himself, Jason Svetich. Jason, welcome back to the show. How are you?
I'm great, Dad. Thanks for having me again. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. You know, I'm really anxious to hear what product you're going to cover this week for us. I did hear, however, that you went dove hunting. So, how did you do dove hunting?
Dove hunting was great, and the product this week came in just in time for the opener of Colorado dove season here. We got sent a really nice shotgun case from Boyt Harness Company, and Boyt Harness Company, I tell you, they're pretty impressive
Well, I tell you, I've known them for a long, long time. They have great, great products. I love all of their products. You know, they've got so many different options to choose from. So what did they end up sending you now? Gun case, and what was that like?
This gun case that they sent out is from their signature series line, and this case is very durable. It's very classy in its look. I was very impressed with it, and as I went dove hunting this year, the guys were very impressed as well. Everybody was commenting on the quality and style with this case in particular. So it really did turn out to be a popular item. The case they sent out, it comes in different lengths, and so you can kind of pick and choose depending upon which firearm you're going to be taking with you and what size of case you'd like. They go from 44 inches up to 54 inches in length, so a pretty big variety there. This particular one came in 52 inches, which was suitable just fine for what gun I was using. Some things I wanted to bring up first about Boyt Harness Company. You know, they've been around since 1901. They just have had their hands in manufacturing for a very long time. They started as a saddle company making driving harness for, you know, horse-drawn carriages and various horse tack. And somewhere around World War I, the company found themselves building the first of many firearm accessories. And so I always thought that was really neat and unusual, is to have a company that's been around that long and doing that well and still at the top of their game.
You know, it's amazing. I knew they were around a long time. I didn't realize it was that long. You know, the case, Jason, that they sent you, is this is a soft-sided case, not a hard-sided case? Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah, this one here is a soft. It's made out of waxed canvas. The shell is, so it's got a natural water repellent to it. It's lined internally with the flannel lining, which really is a nice accent. It's soft. It's plush. It has a breathable, non-compressible cotton type padding inside, so it's very, very easy on the gun. All the hardware on the exterior is all brass, which it really accents the look good, and of course it's going to last you a long, long time. One thing I liked is it has lockable double zipper pulls, which is always a nice feature. You can, you know, a lot of the soft cases wouldn't be lockable, but in this case this one is, and I liked that. The spine on this soft case is a really nice harness leather, and it also doubles into a sling and a handle that's adjustable, and that was a nice feature as well, depending upon how you chose to carry your shotgun. It has an accessories pocket on the side of the case, which is really pretty fair sized, something like 10 by 5 inches, 10 inches long by 5 inches wide, designed to hold your choke tubes, which was really a nice added feature too, to the side there. And you know, the warranty on these things, I mean, they build such high quality craftsmanship. They have a lifetime warranty. And so all the way around the house, it really was a great case to carry, really solid build. You know, you can tell for a soft case, you're not going to be compromising your investment on what's inside of it. It's definitely built very well. And the price point's not bad for $108. You can justify this when you're putting in quality firearms.
Now, you said you did take this case with you on your dove hunt. Is that correct?
I did. I was able to, and it, you know, like I said, it came in just in time for the dove opener here, and I was pleased with that. We were able to get it in the field and use it in a really nice environment. Took it out dove hunting. We were able to get a few doves, and we took some photos. I believe you're going to have those up. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're going to try to get a photo or two up on my Twitter page, so folks can view the case. You know, it's amazing. I haven't seen the case yet, but I've been wanting a nice soft covered case. This might be exactly what I'm looking for. Let me ask you this, Jason. Was there anything about this case that you didn't like? Was there anything like any option that it should have that didn't? I love that the idea of the pocket on the side. You could put, choke tubes, as you said, or shells in there. But was there anything about that case you didn't like?
To be honest with you, Dad, I didn't see anything that I didn't like about the case. It was, for what you were using it for, it was extremely suitable. And obviously, all of us like to look as good as we can with our gear, and that definitely happens with the Boyt products. One thing I wanted to mention too, the Boyt Harness Company has so many different things to choose from on their website, which is really something else. A lot of times you get into a manufacturer that, it has a smaller array of things to choose from. Because these guys have been around so long, they've been able to master so many other products, and that's what I really like about them. You can go with hunting clothing. You can get tactical gear, gun cases, bags, and duffels, and they all are built as quality as this one is here. And like I said, with this, absolutely nothing that I would complain about. I really enjoyed carrying the gun in it and using it and showing it off to the crew we were with, and I believe that it would make anybody a fine shotgun case for their dove hunt.
Mm-hmm. What color did they end up sending you, Jason?
This one here came in OD green. It really looks nice with the leather accents that they've put on it. The leather comes in a dark type look, and the bronzed brass type hardware, I should say. Really, it just all flew nice in a fluent type case, and it looked good. Everything's in place. Everything was usable. Everything was easy to get at. The zipper on here is really, really strong. Very easy to use. So you had a quality build with class to it. Looks good.
I'm glad you brought that up. I was going to ask you about that zipper, because many, many times that's where the breakdown happens, So you're saying that this zipper is heavy duty. It's a strong zipper.
It is. It's very strong. It's a zipper that, like I said, comes with two zipper pulls on it here, which that's always nice. It's like I said, it allows you to lock the case if you choose, and it was definitely not a flimsy style of zipper at all. It's built well.
Mm-hmm. And this is a single shotgun, not a double case shotgun, correct? Single.
That's correct. Yeah, this is strictly for a single gun. And you can tell it's built to fit the type of gun that you're putting in, more or less. I don't mean the exact shotgun for, but it's designed to fit in length depending upon what gun you're going to put in it, whether it be a smaller 20 gauge or a longer, goose gun type. Mm-hmm. So it was built to accommodate the style of firearm you were going to be putting in it, and it was a great product. Like I said, it was one that everybody was talking about in the field, so that was always nice to see.
Sure. Jason, was it wide enough? I can't remember your dimensions that you gave us, but was it wide enough? For instance, sometimes like on a goose or duck shotgun that you're using, you have a sling on it to carry because you've got a bunch of things to carry. You don't want to. You want to be able to carry the shotgun over your shoulder. But was there room inside that case for to be able to zip it up easily with the shotgun having a sling on it?
That's a good point. It is. It's definitely wide enough for that. Now, that being said, all the slings are different out there. So I couldn't guarantee that it'd fit everybody's sling, but it is wide enough to accommodate what I would say most slings. Boyt Harness Company does manufacture a really nice leather slings, and I'm sure it would work well with one of those. This particular gun that I put in here today, or the other day, I should say, did not have sling on it, but it had plenty of room to accommodate that, and that's a feature that would sure be handy.
Well, it sounds like you're really impressed with it, and that's what we like to hear, you know. And of course, we want to hear any downside to it too, but it doesn't sound like it has any downside. Can you give out their website for us, Jason?
Absolutely. You're going to want to go to boytharness.com, and like I said, they have a ton of things to look at and see on there. You could go to their long gun cases here for their shotgun signature series is what we have here today. And check it out. It's a great shotgun case. Like I said, I had nothing to complain about. You can tell it's built real well, and it's going to last you a long, long time. There
you go. Well, Jason, thanks so much. We really appreciated that information on this particular product review segment. You know, I can't wait to get out in the field this year. Whenever we talk, you know, fishing and hunting, I get really excited, and I just want to get out in the field. Now, you're going to be going elk hunting pretty soon. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah, I am. I'm going to be headed back into the field for the rut. It's my favorite time. I love archery hunting elk in the rut, and we'll be taking some products along with us for that, and we'll have some fun stuff to bring back to you guys.
That's fantastic. Okay, well, we're going to wrap it up for this week. That was our gear guru himself, Jason Svetich, for another gear review episode here on Saturday on the Sporting Life podcast. Thanks so much, Jason. Talk to you next week.
Okay, take care.
You bet. Bye-bye. Well, that wraps it up for today's show. But before I put out the campfire, I want to remind you all that you can hear a new episode of the Sporting Life podcast every day at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. If you happen to miss an episode or want to hear an episode again, or want to download and share an episode, which you're welcome to do, you can find the Sporting Life podcast on the Apple Podcasts, Buzzsprout.com, or Stitcher.com. But most importantly, subscribe to the Sporting Life podcast so every new podcast can be delivered right to your computer or any mobile device. Tune in tomorrow at 7 a.m. for another entertaining episode of the Sporting Life podcast, the best podcast for hunting and fishing entertainment. I'm your host, Bob Svetich, saying thanks for listening, and please remember to always be a good steward of our land and water.